So, Policar F1 Grand Prix. I'm not sure, but I think this is practice time. And what I'm seeing here in front of me is clearly concours with busy judges taking a look over the cars. Right now it's good variety of cars. Personally, I've only ever had hands on one of these cars, and it was a couple of years ago now. So all of this is brand new to me, and it's really dainty. I mean, look at the time scale it covers. We've got cigar style cars. We've got, I know this is 70s, 80s, 70s again. It's all 70s and 80s by the look of things, but they're so small. Probably correct to scale, but compared to the saloon cars, slot cars that I normally handle, these are tiny and so detailed. I really don't know how you take a production box car and improve it. Maybe it's in the helmets.
I guess, yeah. A lot of the body shells are resin body shells.
Are they?
Resin kits, yeah.
Okay.
Built onto a Policar chassis of some description.
So the Policar's the fundamentals. Which ones are the non-Policars?
This is the Policar.
Yes.
Car.
Yes.
That you have to use.
Just the motorpod and chassis.
The motorpod and the gearbox.
Yeah.
You have to
Axle.
use.
Yeah. So this is homemade.
This is 3D printed. This particular bit, and this
Yeah.
body shell is a cast resin body shell.
Is it?
Yes.
So it's not all Policar components.
No, the only compulsory Policar components are the motorpod and the gearbox.
Okay. So show me some more that are not production slot cars, if you don't mind. Wow, yes. Yeah. There's not much to the chassis, is there? Once the pod is in there.
No, it needs to be.
And even though they've got these tiny FF050 motors, they've got a reasonable turn of speed, I see.
Yes, they have indeed.
And that's clearly 3D printed.
3D printed, yes. A lot of them will be 3D printed.
And resin body shells?
And resin body shells, yeah. Some of the guys make their own resin body shells. Some of them buy resin body shells from other manufacturers.
Yeah, got you. Sorry, now let me find out, who are you?
Mick Kerr.
Mick Kerr. And yeah, I presume you're the organizer of this event.
I do the race control stuff and that. Andy's the organizer, Andy Rowland.
Okie dokie.
He actually designed the original Policar Formula 1 cars.
Okie dokie, yeah. Worked on the gearbox, is that correct?
He designed the whole car, all of it.
Oh, okay.
He's a designer.
Yeah.
So,
well, thanks for
cars like this.
Okay.
This is a mass-produced car by Policar, but Andy was the designer.
This particular one.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Is it one of the early ones, therefore?
Well, they're not that early. I mean, they've only been doing it for about 5 years.
Is that all?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So it started about 5 years ago with these.
And are they all running the spec motor, or is there's a variety in there?
We do race. First thing we're going to race is the standard class, where everybody has to run the spec motor and one of the mass-produced cars.
Yes.
And then this afternoon we run the scratch-built cars.
Yeah.
And the motor you use in those is entirely
up to you.
As long as you use the Policar motor mount gearbox.
Particular interest is this six-wheeler. Is this the March car?
Yes.
Now, how's that been done?
Well, it's actually got a double gearbox inside. So the motor drives the back axle, and then there's an
idler
gear in there.
Because you need to reverse the rotation and then reverse it back again, don't you?
Yeah. You can see there's two shafts in there.
Yeah.
It's got two pinions in there.
Yeah.
And this one was made by Maurizio Ferrari.
Yeah.
He is the man that owns
Slotfest Policar. Friend of mine, actually.
Yeah. So that's Mauricio's car.
Wow. And I presume he's had that gearbox produced as a 3D.
He made it himself.
Yeah. Well, he has the capacity to do that, doesn't he?
It looks like it's been 3D printed.
And is he driving that one?
Yes.
He's a fair old driver, trust me.
Yeah, I know. I've raced against him several times.
Yeah, me too. It's fantastic. I'm going to go and take a look at the track. Thanks for telling me a little bit about the cars. Wow, these are lively. Particularly on the acceleration over this bridge. These things really move. And considering that these gearboxes have a lay shaft in there with the along with the pinion and crown gear for the rear axle, they're super silent. Really impressed. I guess you couldn't see Alan. Everyone's here, look. That's Marco from Electric Dreams in Southern California. Friend of mine. Name dropping. Oh look, it's a driver changeover. I thought I'd come to a slot car festival. I've actually come to a slot car race meet. Did you hear that? They're barely audible, aren't they? Track Fans TV. I know he's competing today. Might badger him for a go with his car, actually. Well, there you go. There's a championship taking place. Some production cars, some scratch-built cars, all based on the Policar F1 running system. Don't quite know how the race meeting format takes place. Well, stay tuned. I might find myself back here for another look at this when there's some race results to look at. Some people to interview, perhaps.